Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? Welcome back once again to everybody. So, quicker video than usual today because I just want to respond to some of the criticism I've had in my last video. So, you've already seen the title that basically JackFrags and Westie have, as of yesterday. It was weird, like, I uploaded my video and then maybe 2 hours after, JackFrags and Westie both released videos basically complaining about the game. I haven't watched both videos in full, so I'm just going to assume they've criticised the game where it needed to be criticised. However, let's be real, guys, they're not going to really do anything like that. They've just played politics. They've just come out with videos, both of them. They've addressed a lot of the issues, but the issues which are the bigger issues, like server browser, like having a goddamn scoreboard, having some kind of a leaderboard, being able to see, you know, your stats or your friends' stats or anything like that, you know, everything which pretty much makes a first-person shooter game interesting is missing from this game. I've already gone over all the things what are missing, what are broken, what don't work properly, like, I don't know, a hovercraft, you know, being more powerful than 27 tanks on the battlefield. The hovercraft that can go up fucking skyscrapers? Are you kidding me? But you know, this game, it has just got no stat progression tracking or anything what really makes it a good, competitive first-person shooter experience. Because don't get me wrong, you know, you can have fun on this game if you're a player and you're playing Battlefield 2042 and you're having fun. I'm genuinely happy for you. I really am, you know, I'm not that selfish, I'm not that arrogant, but what I am is honest with my feelings and my opinions, and I always get a lot of growth on my channel. I always get a lot of views when a lot of people agree with me, because I've got very, very outspoken views. A lot of time my own subscribers don't even agree with what I'm saying, but you're always going to get what I think, guys and girls, on this channel. You're always going to get what I think, regardless if it's popular or not. And it just happens to be that a lot of people at the moment are pissed off with the lack of, you know, any meaningful content in Battlefield 2042, and a lot of people not sticking up for the community and using their platforms to actually make a meaningful difference. So just to address what I started talking about and making this video about before I, you know, went off on a tangent like I always do. If you're new here, guys, I don't actually script my commentaries. I just turn my Sony Vegas on, I click the record button, and then I talk about a subject which I've got in mind. So I'm hoping everybody's enjoying the Halo gameplay in the background instead of looking at my ugly mug. But yeah, JackFrags and Westie, they both came out with a video yesterday criticising the game. I've watched both videos and they don't go anywhere near far enough. They are just simply playing the political game because they want to save face. They want to put a video out criticising the game, but they don't want to upset DICE and EA too much. And if you know, put your tinfoil hat on, which I don't really think this is a tinfoil hat moment. I just think if you're using a bit of logic, and a lot of people who subscribe to me, generally speaking, have a higher IQ than the average, you know, video gamer or the average YouTube, you know, person who goes on and watches videos on YouTube about gaming or Twitch streaming or whatever. If you was to think about this logically, why have they left it until late on in the evening on its non-monetized release date to make their videos condemning, well, not condemning the game, sorry, criticizing the game? Why have they left it this late? Think about it. A lot of people are saying, oh, they couldn't say anything until it was officially released. And I'm like, are you fucking real? The game was officially released the very first day anybody could play it. But people seem to think that the actual release date was yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday. Yesterday's release date was the non-monetized release date. You've got to think now, every single game, this isn't just Battlefield, you know, it happens throughout gaming now, and it's a big problem. I think they even monetize the release date of a video game. That is how scummy the video gaming industry is right now, that they're monetizing, you know, a fucking release date. That's how bad it is. But yeah, the game's official release date was the very first day you could play this game, which was what, around 10 days ago, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat. Like I said, I don't script my commentaries, I don't research anything, because basically I'm a video gamer at heart. You know, so if I know it, I know it. If I don't know it, I'm going to say I don't know it. I don't want to look like a smart-ass who knows absolutely everything, because I can easily do that. I can script a video. I can go on, you know, Reddit, social media, get everything perfectly rehearsed, and then make a video which sounds a lot better than this one. But at least you know with this video, you're getting exactly what I think. But ultimately, they've made a video after the core people have purchased the game. The majority of people who are going to buy this game would have bought it on its early release date and got the gold edition or whatever it was called. And then the remaining people to buy this game, this is the vast majority, it's not everybody, but then the vast majority would have got it on its non-monetized release date, which was yesterday. So everybody would have already gone and purchased the game, and then now they come out and make these videos. They don't go anywhere near as hard as what they need to go, you know, on the criticism of Battlefield 2042. They're just doing enough just to try to save face. But yeah, everybody's already bought the game. Everybody's already bought, you know, the gold edition so they can get early access. And then everybody's bought it, you know, probably 3 or 4 hours before they make their videos. You know, when they've finished work at the UK or whatever, or first thing in the morning, or they've pre-ordered it on Amazon, or, you know, they've bought it digitally and they're downloading it. It just makes me very, very angry that these people have... Well, angry is probably the wrong word. It just makes me very, very... Not so much upset, but just disgruntled that these people have become multimillionaires by the community backing them. And what they have done now is turn their back on the community. They've become what everybody uses this phrase, a shill for EA DICE, or whichever company wants to, you know, sponsor them. Whatever company is going to give them early copies of video games. You know, they might not actually give them card hold cash. They might just say, right, okay, we'll give you 10 copies of this game. You know, you keep them, do whatever you want with them. We're going to give you early gameplay so you can put it on your YouTube video before anybody else, which is going to make you a hell of a lot of money. We're going to invite you out to these events. We're going to give you free travel, a free, you know, plane ride, first class or whatever. We're going to put you up in a nice hotel. We're going to feed you. You know, there's loads of other things than them just getting actual money, you know, in the bank account. They get other kind of royalties for doing this, and I just think that it's gone too much one way now. You know, video games don't really advertise themselves on, you know, traditional media like television, radio anymore. They don't even bother with fancy trailers with kind of like celebrities in anymore. You know, back like when Black Ops 3 was, you know, relevant and Black Ops 2 were relevant, they had like, you know, superstars, you know, doing the adverts. But now they know they can, you know, just pay 10, 15, 20 YouTubers, Twitch streamers or whatever, and they'll get, you know, a better return on investment, ROI, I was going to call it, but I thought better not, because there's going to be a lot of JackFrags and Westie fanboys come here. Obviously a bit annoyed because I'm talking, you know, negatively about their YouTubers, but, you know, I'm just getting my opinion out there. Video games are getting worse. We're getting less content. This doesn't just go for Battlefield 2042. It goes for pretty much every single video game out there. Like, Rainbow Six Siege come out in 2015. That game's still very popular. It's still a good game. Everybody's saying that Battlefield 2042 is a better release than Battlefield 4, and I disagree. I do think it's subjective, but me, myself, I think that at least when Battlefield 4 worked, it was a fun game. I know it was shit for 6 months. I know they had massive server problems, latency issues, but at least that game had content. I just can't believe that Battlefield 2042, and this is the reason I keep making videos about it, I am genuinely heartbroken. I genuinely thought this video game was going to be the video game I'm going to play for the next 2 years. But it's not even got a goddamn scoreboard. It's not got any way of me tracking my statistics, how well I'm doing. There's no global leaderboard. You know, it's a competitive first-person shooter video game. Why hasn't it got all the basic things it should have? And these questions are not getting answered by DICE. They're not getting answered by EA. They're not getting asked even by the bigger YouTubers. I saw what somebody tweeted at me on Twitter earlier today, Stone Mountain. You know, he's got literally a front room's worth of free stuff from DICE or EA or whatever. And I'm like, wow. They don't even have to declare that they're sponsored by, you know, them anymore now. Even though you're supposed to do it, apparently, but I don't know. There must be a loophole around it. So, yeah, you guys let me know what you think. Do you think Jack and Westie, I don't even know his real name, I forgot now. Do you really think that these guys have deliberately released a video half a day through, you know, from the Battlefield release. But anyway, that is it for me today, guys. So somebody says I should become the blame truth of the Battlefield community, which kind of made me chuckle. So yeah, thanks everybody for your support, you know, here on the channel. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you want me to do more Battlefield, make sure you leave a like. And I'll speak to you all soon. All right, take it easy. Ciao.